What's up, guys? Welcome to
What up?
another.
Yes.
Okay, interrupt me then. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was doing the introduction.
You did a last episode. I'll do it this episode.
All right, cool.
Okay, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Between the. I'm already botching it. Between the Roads of Reality. um. So, as you saw in last week's episode, we had a special friend, a special guest, Natalie Vallejo. All her. If you guys didn't watch it, I'd say go back and watch it. We had some interesting stories about supernatural, religion, and video games, which I did not expect. None of like I didn't expect for none of those conversations, like any of those conversations, to do as good or be as juicy as they were. So if you guys haven't watched those, go ahead and watch those.
Yeah, that was honestly like that might have been like me personally. I think that might have been like one of like the best episodes, like one of the best like juicy episodes that we went into things we experienced and then like just a whole Greekology, like just history, just things that like we talked about. Like I mean, that was like pretty. It's pretty cool. It's something like for sure I'll definitely watch when it's launched up into the channel. For sure, I'm gonna watch it because that was just. Dude, like I was just telling Alex, I still got goosebumps from the stories that we've been telling. This, I'm not spoiling anything. You gotta watch it. It's so good,
Oh yeah,
so
for
good.
sure. Um, so if you guys want to see any more guests on here, or if you yourself want to be a guest on the podcast, just let us know. We'll obviously do some research on you, see what you got going on. We'll talk to you beforehand, and just try to get the lay down, do some research, and just try to get to know you guys before we actually have you on the podcast. But you got to bring something to the table. It's just not, you know, I mean, yeah, we'll have some friends on here that we just want to have a conversation with on camera. But if you guys want to be on the podcast, email us down below, contact us and let us know what you want to talk about on the podcast. If you have something to bring, or if you have a project coming up that you want to talk about, um, let us know.
Yep, yep. But yeah, yeah. That's did we give Natalie a shout out already? I think we did, right? We just did.
Yeah, we did. Um,
You did? Okay, okay, cool.
so to shout her out again, guys, I'm gonna put her all her socials in the description down below, um, as well as ours, and because we also have personal Instagrams. I mean, I don't know if you want yours to be in there, but I do post
Yeah,
stuff.
you can, yeah.
Okay,
I'll
for
send you
sure.
my links and everything. Yeah, because I don't like it. I mean, I tell Alex and tell you guys before. I'm not sure if not, but I don't go on social media as much. But I mean, if you guys want to follow, that's fine. I'm not like there's no post about me. Just like I'm kind of like not private, but just I try to stay away from it as much as I can. But with this being going on, I'm gonna try and do my best to
Post
like
more.
go back.
Be
Yeah,
more.
post more,
Keep
be
it
more
more
active.
towards.
Put it that way.
Yeah, keep it more oriented towards the podcast. Yeah. So on my Instagram, I do post sometimes about projects that I'm working on and try to promote it on there, but also my production company page, which I will also put that in the link. So if you guys haven't like Manny said, literally like a minute ago, if you guys haven't seen the last episode, last week's episode, go and watch it now because you are missing some juicy stories and some juicy
Yeah, it was.
reactions.
Yep, it was, and some like crazy, funny and crazy reactions. Like, just, you guys gotta watch it. It's really good. I honestly, like I said, that's that one right there in the books for me. That's a good episode we did, and I'm stoked.
Okay, yeah. So recently, well, not recently. I discovered this artist a while ago. I just never really kept going with this artist. They went popular on TikTok, doing a paparazzi cover, Lady Gaga paparazzi cover, but making it metal. So and then last night I introduced Manny to this artist. So if you guys haven't heard of King Dracula and you guys like the heavy metal format of music, then you would definitely like King Dracula.
Yeah, I was telling Alex when he showed me this artist. I used to listen to like a long time ago. I used to listen to like heavy metal things. So like I'll listen to like whether like Corn or like or Disturb.
Which
Do you
yeah,
consider
which Kim
Nirvana?
Dracula has a song with Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn, cause that
Yes.
was one of his biggest influences. So that that's why you'll see it in that music video. It's called 70 Thorns by Kim Dracula featuring Jonathan Davis, and you'll notice how much of an influence Jonathan Davis and Korn is to Kim Dracula.
Yep. Because Alex was showing me three songs, like three songs that he liked, and then I end up liking those three songs and a few other more. And he showed me was "Make Me Famous," and then it's like I don't know if there's a video, I'm sure there is, but "Drown," and then
There
70
is.
Thorns. And with that one, that was like really good. And like when I watched that, I was like, dang. But the music video was really good. And then Superhero, that one right there. That was a good song. And then
Great
the
song.
music video was the music video of that was really good too. Um it it like I said, it blows my mind because I used to listen to those musics. Like I used to listen to Korn, I used to listen to Disturb and I Prevail, all those things, all those
I
heavy metal
still do. I
bands
still
or
do. I don't.
yeah.
That's
I
all I
mean like
listen to. I'm not a big
yeah, uh-huh.
I'm not a big rap person. Like there's certain artists
Hmm.
I would listen to, and I still listen to this day. But my preferred choice of music is heavy metal, punk rock, pop metal, pop rock. That's just my preference. That's what I grew up on. I'm not saying my parents, listen to that. I'm saying that I had one of my biggest influences in life was my cousin, and that's what he listened to. And because of him, that's what I listen to all the time now. It was never a phase.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had a phase. I mean, well, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I have. I listen to like a lot of like rock music, like classic rock and rap music, and that's I still listen to those to this day. But now I'm like I listen to anything. The only thing I not saying that I don't like it, it's just like I don't listen to K-pop. I could never like not saying like I could never get into it. I just wouldn't understand it. Some people do, some people don't. Don't get me wrong. I listen to one or few songs like from K-pop, like genre in general. It's not bad. It's actually really like really different. You know, if someone is like wants to try something different or in a way, I mean, if you're into that, go for it. Like I said, me personally, I wouldn't go to it just because like I'm so used to like listen to old school rock and old school rap. Like I'm talking about 90s and the 2000s, and classic R&B and soul music, stuff like that. So, but like I said, now I'm more open-minded. So I listen to anything.
No, yeah, for sure. Um, I, like it's just something that resonates with me. I prefer
Hmm.
the more upbeat and hyper beats that comes with rock music, the more fast paced audio, um and loud, because I was actually born half deaf. So rap sometimes the artist might be louder than the actual song, than the actual beat, the rhythm. But when it comes
Hmm.
to like metal, like rock, whatever, it balances out. You hear both, the vocals and the instruments just blending in perfectly. It's just something that I fell in
Yeah.
love with, something that I've always loved, and that it just resonates with me. Someone who grew up half deaf, I actually have hearing aids. I'm not wearing them right now, obviously, because I have headphones on. And I wear them just not as much as I should be. But it just it resonates with me because of the loudness, but also it just sounds so fucking good. The
Yeah,
drums.
it
I wanted to learn how to play drums. When I was in high school, I took band class so I can learn how to play drums.
Mhm.
It was a little bit too hard for me, but I still got a little bit of a grasp on it. But eventually, one day, I do want to buy a drum set and just teach, like self teach myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a really I when I was a kid I used to play the violin. I was so terrible with it. I was so bad. And like I just could never play the violin. And I tried it and I was like, and then another one I used to play was a recorder. I used to play that too. And then I terrible, terrible offbeat. Like I was in chorus one day when I was a kid and then my teacher um like our music teacher, she was like, okay, let's sing like note whatever, like note B or A whatever. and I'm over here like off pitch, just being the only one being different. I'm like, okay, who's off pitch? And I'll be like, I don't know, some just not over here or
That was
whatever. Not
also
me. I'm
me.
on
That
pitch.
was also me in band class. I was like off rhythm, and they knew it was me because there was
Mm.
only one drum set. So it's like they're looking at me. It's like, guys, like I'm new at this, and they're like, it's a simple beat, just follow it. I'm like, I'm not good at multitasking. I promise you, I'm not good at multitasking.
Neither am I.
But yeah,
It's
um, but yeah, Kim Dracula guys, listen to his music if you're into the heavier stuff. But it's crazy because like the song "Make Me Famous," I don't know if like if you've heard it, if you've heard the song, it's just everywhere. It's all over the place. You hear metal, then it's like jazz comes out of nowhere. Then like towards the end, it's like Mongolian throat singing. It's like what the fuck is going on? But it's just like
yeah, that
the what I like
hmm
about
no,
music like
sorry.
that. I'm okay with it being all over the place because the hook stays the same. The hook is
Yeah.
yeah, it stays the same. It doesn't change. It's just amazing all the way through.
It yeah. And then when he showed me, like I said, when he showed me that song, I was like, he went from rap to metal into
It was
Mongolia.
like
I was like,
it was like trap metal. So it's like
yeah, and I was like,
which is what
what?
he
Like,
makes
and
too.
it,
Kim Dracula makes trap metal, so it's it's heavy rap. So basically, instead of how
oh,
you normally hear, is literally
hmm
the guitar, the drums, like heavy instruments, and him,
hmm
screaming the lyrics.
dang, yeah, I would never think of that, but I mean, yeah, like I said, like I recommend if you guys want to listen to music, like I recommend listening to Kim Dracula. First song, listen to Make Me Famous, and then after that,
Now,
then
disclaimer:
go to superhero.
there will be a disclaimer in the music video. Um,
Oh yeah,
it's crazy because he's not even American. He's Australian, but he's like "Make Me Famous" is a song that's bringing awareness to mass shootings in the U.S., which you wouldn't
yeah,
expect from someone from a foreigner to talk about. But it's become such a problem that it was affecting his line of work because he tours and stuff. So imagine it's like you're touring and then you go to this place, but then your concert that day had to get canceled because the the city got shot up. So
yeah,
like he's trying to
and
bring
it's
awareness not only for himself but also for like the entire country. Like why are we doing this? Um, and then he comes at it from two sides. Like the majority of the song is the person with mental illness that's committing the crimes, and then the very end of the song is basically how the cops react to mass shooters instead of trying to apprehend them and try to reason with them, just straight on, just take them out.
yeah, and it's like it's crazy because like when I was reading because like on this song and the if you watch the music video and you scroll down on YouTube, it tells you the lyrics and then kind of like abbreviates like how he's telling the story in the video, and it's and I was like, oh, like I was surprised, and I didn't even think he was Australian. I thought he was straight American, but
Which is
after he
crazy
told me what he was,
because
yeah,
he does such a great American accent.
mm-hmm,
It I think that's funny how it's hard for Americans to mimic other accents, but then foreigners can do our accent spot on.
yeah, and the thing is that like I think I could be wrong, but I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's there's read or studied is that when you're coming from a foreign country, English is the most is one of the most difficult language to learn.
Oh yeah, definitely is, definitely is.
Yeah.
I've my
So
dad's been in this country for 30 years, still doesn't know the full language. He understands a lot of it, but a lot of the words he can't
mm,
pronounce.
yeah, I mean that's like and most of our parents are like that. You know, my mom speaks English, you know, fluently, but she has a hard time saying words on certain
That's
things.
how my mom is.
So
Yeah.
she'll say it, yeah,
Was
she'll say it in
was was
Spanish.
was your mom born in Colombia?
Yeah, she was born and raised in Colombia. She was born in Medellin. I think she was born in Medellin, and then she was raised in Cali.
And where?
And then Cali.
I don't know what
So
that is.
it's like like another city in Colombia.
Mm. But like, what? How
Um,
old was she when she came to the states?
ooh, I think she came. I could have the number wrong, but I
She
think she
came as
came in when she
like a
was
teenager
maybe
or something.
think so. I know she had me when she was 19. So I think she was here since she was maybe like 12, between 12 and 14, maybe, I would
Okay.
say. I
Yeah, because my
think that's
mom
when she came
was
here.
born in DR, but she was raised here. Like she came to the U.S. when she was 7. So even though
Mm-hmm.
my mom's been here for like 30 plus years, 35, 40 plus years, she's still barely like. There's still a lot of words where she will botch because her first language is Spanish. That's what she speaks the most to, the most of.
Yeah.
She only speaks English to mainly to me and my sister. I
Mm-hmm.
she can also speak to us in Spanish. We'll understand, and we can speak a little bit of it. But she knows we're not fluent in Spanish. It's weird because our first English language was Spanish, but it's just being born and being raised in the U.S. You sort of lean more towards English.
Yeah, and that's how it was too. Like my sister and I, like, I have two sisters, so I mean, I'm the oldest, second oldest, and then the youngest. And I only spoke Spanish. I never speak English. And then when I went to school, they taught me how to speak English.
And then you
So
start
it
forgetting the
overwhelmed.
language.
Exactly. So like it overwhelms me. It overwhelms my language barrier, just like not knowing what Spanish is, and then well, I know what Spanish is, but not knowing the language and then the vocabulary in Spanish. So and I'm like, I don't know. So like, but the weirdest thing is I can read messages, but I can't speak it. So like, I can have a conversation with somebody. Like, if you're speaking Spanish with me, I can understand what you're saying, but I can't respond it back to you.
I'm the
I
other
don't
way
know.
around. I can respond. I can understand what you're saying in Spanish, respond to you, but I don't know how to read Spanish. Like I'll
I don't know
try
how to
to
read
sound it
Spanish
out.
either.
Like I'll be like, okay, this like for me, it's like I just try to like sound it out. That's how I do, and I definitely cannot write in Spanish. That's terrible. I'm terrible at it.
I mean, I said I
It's
can
funny.
read Spanish. I can read Spanish on certain things. Certain things I can read, but most of the time I don't understand it. I have to call my mom or my grandma and say, "Hey, what does this mean exactly?" Like,
Yeah,
here's
like
a copy of it.
I'll be talking to my grandma in the kitchen, and my mom's around, and my grandma will say a word. I have no idea what it is. I'm like, I go to my mom. I look at her like, "What you say?" And she and sometimes like she'll tell me in English what it is, but sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, I don't know what that word is in English." But my mom would like make hand like start doing hand signs and try to like kind of use her hands to kind of tell me what it is.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's what my mom does it too. Like my mom uses sometimes her hands, or sometimes she'll draw it out. It depends, but I mean, most of the time she just describes it by using her hand gestures, or by describing it to me. So and then, or sometimes on the phone, like just look it up, type it in, and then boom, I'm like, okay.
That's
Same.
normally what I do if I'm talking. If like sometimes I have my cousins that'll text me from DR, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to talk to them, but I don't know what the hell they're saying. So I'll like copy and paste what they said, and I'll put it in Google Translate, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
write something out in English in Google Translate, and then copy and paste that and put it in. Because I just don't know how
Yeah,
to
that's
write or read Spanish.
excuse me. Yeah, that's how I did too. Like when I talk to my cousins, or my uncles, or anybody in my family that lives in Colombia, and like in Colombia,
Yeah,
that like they only speak Spanish, so and they
yeah,
type in Spanish only. Oh crap! So I pull a translator, type in words like what I want to say, and then send it, copy and paste it, and send it to them,
yeah.
and then
It,
they
it was it
understand
was
what it
it's like
means.
recently since like 2020, 2021, all my cousins in
Mm-hmm.
DR they started getting visas and started visiting me, and they're like, how come you never talk to me or text me? Because like when I see them, I act like all cariñoso and whatever. For you guys
Yeah.
don't know what that means. Like I'm loving when it comes to family. I tell them I don't talk to you over text because I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to read it. And they're like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. And then when they go back to DR, they start sending me voice messages. So okay, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, yeah, that's and most. I mean, my grandma. I have two grandmas for my dad's side, my mom's side, and
No, no. Oh,
my
really?
mom's
Really?
side.
Two grandmas, mom and dad
All
side.
right, all right, all right, all right. But the thing is that like my grandma from my mom's side, she lives in the United States. Well, I mean now she's in Colombia for vacation. But my other grandma from my dad's side, she lives in Colombia, in Catalonia, and calls me because she knows I can't text in Spanish, so she'll calls me or FaceTime me. I don't think she ever FaceTime me before, but she calls me usually, and we just talk in Spanish and everything. And then she knows I can't speak Spanish well, but she understands what I'm saying because she learned a little bit of English during her time. So, and I was like, dang, that's like I like they doing that. So I told you, it was like, if you're gonna text me, I may not respond to you in Spanish. I'll do my best. But if you call me, then yeah, I'll understand it because I can respond back to you over the voice, but not with the text message.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, next thing we want to talk about, guys, is live streaming. I like I we mentioned it a little bit before, but I started live streaming on my channel a lot more often now that I'm playing Fortnite again. I mentioned that last week in last week's episode. Um, but we want to we want to know what you guys think about us starting up a Between the Roles of Reality Twitch channel, so you guys can see both of us playing games and just playing games. Um,
Yeah,
for the most part, we probably will be doing a lot of Fortnite. Is what we're used to right now, and is what we like playing at the moment. But if there's any other games you guys want us to play, you have to come to the Twitch channel. It'll be the same, hopefully the same name as the channel. Um, you guys just pop in, let us know you guys want to see this game.
yeah. I was just Alex and I were just playing Fortnite this past weekend, even yesterday, and we were talking about this for a while. So it's something that we're gonna be doing hopefully soon. The only pretty much hold up is just my end. I had a PC issue, so right now the part comes in tomorrow. I put that on, and hopefully that solves everything because I tried to play a game with Alex yesterday, and we were trying to stream, and then not yesterday, sorry, Saturday, and my PC just crashed,
Yeah.
and I
So
was
you
like,
guys
crap.
know because of the episode one, if you watched it, that we kind of mentioned how he tried to build his PC and it's not working. But we kind of just figured out what was the problem yesterday. Well, I figured it out.
Yeah,
So
you and Lewis.
well, it was mainly me because I told you to download this thing. I was like, "Yo, your shit's overheating. That's why it's not working." Um,
Yeah,
but shout out Lewis because he did help. Um,
hell yeah,
and basically it was that first of all his fan is not strong enough to cool his processor, which you guys are probably like, what is this nerd talk? Um, and he didn't put enough thermal paste as well. So his processor, which is the brain of the motherboard, and the motherboard is like the heart of the whole computer, is just not functioning because it's not getting the proper temperature to process everything. That's why it's called processor because it's what processes everything that you do.
yeah. And I thought, like I said, I told him it's like I thought I did put enough thermal paste and I put it on the right, but I guess like if you have like it's my I'll tell you what, my PC was pre-built when I bought it originally, and this is like 2 3 years ago, and I thought I can reuse the old one that I can reuse the fan that I have currently right now to go on top of the processor. No, so it's and then not like Alex just said, he looked at my computer and see what was going on, and we found out what the issue was. So hopefully that it should solve the problem of my issues, and we'll see from there. It's hopefully get it up by sometime tomorrow or Wednesday, just because like I want to test some few games out and go from there. And if it does, then woohoo!
All right, so what should we talk about next? I know there was one more topic that we had, and I already forgot what the topic was.
Oh,
Um,
the after talk of episode 5.
what?
The after talk, like our reaction of towards episode 5, or did we already do that?
I'm pretty sure we already did that.
We did that. Oh, crap. What was the one thing? There's a topic I want to talk to you about, but I don't remember what it was. I literally had it and I just lost the train of thought, like completely everything. Um, wow, this is harder than I
Sorry,
thought.
guys, we have a little brain fart. Normally we have our
Yeah.
topics. We did have one, but I already forgot what the topic was. Um, well, we give Manny some time to process. This guy over here.
Sorry.
Um, look at him thinking. Look at him thinking. um, so like I said, guys, I am trying to get back into streaming. Um, it's I the thing is when it comes to YouTube and streaming, I'm always on and off with it because my mindset, which I'm trying to get rid of that mindset, is if you're not doing good, just give up. That should never be the case. You should always keep trying, never give up. Shout out John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, respect type shit. But yeah,
Facts.
I'm trying to get back into streaming full time and trying to give you guys the best quality content I could on the streams. Sometimes it's just a little frustrating when there's no one watching, but it does help out with the fact that I'm playing with my friends, so I kind of forget about the viewers I'm not getting, and I'm more worried about the clips I can get. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The oh, I this is the topic, but I don't know if you want to talk about it. Our trip.
No, oh, it's coming out after actually. So yeah,
So yeah, because this is this so this will be upload next week, right?
yeah, yeah. So it'll be after the trip.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
this
you can
Friday,
go ahead. You
so
go ahead.
this episode is pre-recorded on January 8th, and the reason why we're doing this is so that just in case we don't have time to get together and record, we just have it. I've seen a lot of professional podcasters do it, and I just think it's better to get more episodes out in the way to grow our channel faster. That's why I wanted to do it. Um, so this Friday, the 12th, me and Manny are going to Orlando to see one of our best friends, Brian, who has no idea that we're coming. Only his fiance does, because we planned it out with her. Um, she actually just texted us what we wanted to do with Manny on Saturday night. Um, but but yeah, we're I can't wait to see my best friend. It's been months since I've seen him. Normally, that's normal for when you're an adult, going months and months without seeing your best friend. But this is someone that lived 20 minutes down the road from me for 24 years of my life, and it's kind of strange just now that he's moved to another city. But I'm also happy and proud of him because he's doing what he loves. He's a firefighter, um, in Central Florida. I'm not gonna say where. I don't want to give away his whereabouts, but we're gonna go visit him, and it's gonna be like the best fucking time ever.
Yeah. And then the crazy. Oops, sorry. Let me hit my mic. The crazy thing is that like I haven't seen Alex for almost 2 years now. It's actually been 2 years now
Dude,
because
it's
last
been
time I
so
saw Alex
long.
was
Me,
it's been
Manny,
so
and
long.
Brian used
And
to hang out every fucking weekend. Every day, actually,
dude,
cause we work together.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure we mentioned this in the last episode because like or before that, or maybe we haven't. I don't think we have, but I mean, I'll remorse like some of it. But like he said, we used to hang out all the time because like I we just every weekend, like and because like Fridays was our paycheck day, was paycheck
Oh
day. So
yeah.
like okay,
So
we will
Friday
use
night,
it
it
just
was
to go.
also Brian's fiance's paycheck day. So
Oh, that's true.
all four of us, like payday, whatever. So all four of us would collectively, like me, Brian, Manny, we'll all go to our own houses, get ready, meet up at Brian's house, and go out and just have fun.
Yep. And then sometimes like if we don't even go out, we just go grab some food and then we take it
Brian's
to
house,
Brian
watch movies, and
Brian's
eat.
house or I remember one night we were there. I think it was October, and we were watching Halloween and the Black Phone with Ethan Hawke in it.
Oh yeah, we were
We were
watching
watching.
shit. It was the Halloween where the mom dies. I forget the mom's name, but I
Oh yeah,
know
I
the
did
actress
too.
Judy Greer. It was her last movie. It was the one where she gets killed
Great
off.
actress.
Huh? What?
Loved her. Great
Oh
actress.
yeah, she's a great
Like love
actress. And then we watched
Yeah,
Black. Like we got so bored of Halloween because it was so bad. Um, and then we watched the Black Phone right after, and the Black
that was scary.
Phone was such a good movie.
I just that was pretty scary. I ain't gonna lie. And then like,
You,
but it was
man,
really
you get
good.
scared so easily.
I can't watch scary movies. Like, and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like in the last episode, I talk about a little bit, but not a lot. But I'll talk about this one. I can't watch scary movies. I cannot. I can't even do scary games. I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but it's just like I can't tolerate it. Like I can watch any movies besides horror movies. I cannot. Alex, I don't know how you do it or how the stomach to watch those things. Uh, Props to you, bro. But me,
I love
nah,
horror
I'm a
movies.
chicken.
I love horror movies. Like I mentioned in the last episode, if you guys have watched that or not, you should go watch it like now and then come back here. Um, uh, I basically
That's
said,
the sequel.
I said, it's a sequel to episode five. Episode five
Yep.
point is episode 5.5. Um,
Yep.
I basically said that I watched the whole Conjuring series, like the whole franchise from beginning to end, like the first movie all the way to the last. And I watched it one day because at HBO Max had a free trial, and I was like, you know what? Before this free trial ends, let me watch all these movies, and I loved every single one. Yeah, they are scary. I will say that they are scary because it's based on real true, like based on true story. That I also talked about me, Manny and Natalie talked about our real horror experiences that happened. So again, go watch that episode. You're missing out. But I knew because the Conjuring series, like all those movies, are based on true stories. So that's what really got me to watch them because I've had real experiences with the supernatural, and I just enjoy, I enjoy scaring the shit out of myself.
The one thing the one movie this one movie I remember. I don't know why I remember this. I try not to, but I do not recommend watching this movie to anybody. I do not. Unless you're into that, I do not. I do not recommend it. And don't even put the movie title on like the cover of the movie. Don't put it on this pod because it's disturbing. Even the title's disturbing. It's called The Human Centipede.
Oh hell no!
Disgusting,
That
bro.
I hate that
That's
movie.
disgusting. Dude,
And
I watched the movie when I was in middle school. When I was in Erie, I watched this movie in middle school, and this I remember this chick. She brought up her phone. She's like, "Hey, have you seen this movie?" I was like, "No, what is it?" It's like it's called The Human Centipede. I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I didn't know what it was. And so she watched it several times, and she's showing me and a couple of her classmates, in our classes, and I'm looking. I'm like, "Oh, like is this what they're doing?" And it's just like the first one, the second one, like. Oh, and it was so disturbing. Like I don't want to go in details, but it's disgusting, dude. I would never like that is the
I
most disgusting movie. No,
I
I
absolutely
can't. I don't want to talk
I
about it.
despise that movie. I don't know who thought of it. I don't know why they even thought of it. The worst part for me,
It's disturbing, dude. Like
for
what the
me,
heck?
the worst part of the movie was not even like them being stitched up to each other. The worst part of me
No,
was
the worst was the beginning. Like that was just it.
no. The worst for me was the ending. I don't know which one. I don't want to remember which one it was. But when the girl
Mm.
like she tried to escape, like she escapes, gets in the car, and she's pregnant, and goes
Oh, that's the first one.
the first one, she goes into labor. The baby drops out, and because she's such in a hurry, everything's like whatever. She crushes the baby's head on the pedal. I clicked off
Ugh.
so fast. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Mm.
And
Mm.
mind you, I was a little kid watching this, so just seeing that, I was
So was
scarred.
I. I was in like seventh or eighth, sixth, seventh, or I don't know, between sixth and eighth grade. And I was like, hell no. Like, what? Like, why would you? No, no. It's just, dude, I can't watch that movie. That movie is just so disturbing. It's so disgusting. Like I said, if y'all want to watch that, by all means, that's on your real time. I would not recommend
Yeah,
watching that
I
movie. That
was fucking
movie's,
scarred. Every time
I think they banned that movie like completely. I don't think you can watch it or find it anywhere. I think they banned that
I fucking hope they
because
did.
I've never. I hope so too because there's a lot of that movie should be banned permanently. It should never been in the film industry or nothing like that.
Yeah,
They should ban the movie, and that's like,
that's
ugh.
like some black
I,
market movie.
hell yeah, dude. Like, no way. Like, if you're gonna watch that, pay to watch that. I'm not. No, hell no. I'm not gross like that. Ugh. I know we talk about movies in in our other episodes, but this one, ugh,
All right,
no,
so
thank you.
not don't mean to end all this episode on a grotesque note, but the end of this episode we're trying to go like I mentioned before, we're trying to go from when it's just me and Manny, we're trying to go for more short form videos to kind of give
Mhm.
the audience so it didn't bore them as much. So I hope you guys enjoyed. In the future, we will do way longer videos when we have better production and honestly, when we're together, when we can do
Yeah, and
when we can do
oh,
podcasts in person.
but you know what? That's crazy because like we're actually gonna be together.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a 2 hour
Um,
podcast.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, coño. I mean, bro, listen, that's. I mean, 12 hours. I need like few beers and some energy drinks to get into 12 hours.
No, we can
Because like,
drink while doing the podcast. Just peel off the
oh
labels
yeah,
or put it in the cup.
no, yeah, no, true, true, yeah, but no, like, yeah, like I said, guys, like we're gonna have. I don't want too much longer. I'm cut it short. This Saturday, keep an eye on the channel because that's gonna be a one special night that we're all going to
No,
remember
not
and
this
enjoy. It's
Saturday.
a memorable.
Not this. What? What are you talking about?
Oh, we're making the episode.
Yeah,
We're not posting it, but we're making the episode.
so they have to wait 3 weeks for it. Not
Oh crap! Not. Oh yeah, I forgot.
because that's episode
So,
7. Right now we're doing episode 6.
see, I got numbers wrong. Sorry, guys. I don't get. I'm not really good at numbers. You can ask Alex. You can tell me what's 2 times 2. I'm gonna say it's fish.
I never. That's funny. That's funny. Fish. Fish is crazy.
2 times 2, 5. Right? I don't know.
All right,
But
guys.
yeah,
We
no,
hope you guys
it's
enjoyed this
yeah.
episode, and we'll see you guys later.
See you guys. Bye.